EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Colts.
This is Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle. Exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 13.
T.Y. Hilton, 79 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Raiders 0. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw his car. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they will. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Brissett. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Raiders nothing.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. There on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do it? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
And the Colts 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
Throwing, Brissett. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Carr flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr, escaping the pressure right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it.
And that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Jacobs.
The tackle made by Grover Stewart.
He was brought
The
down.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3-yard line.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Brissett. Now he's forced out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we're in halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rico Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. Third down here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I think that might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, Carr escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you guys score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the gun, Carr.
seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point.
Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They go play action with Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And that will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Carr. So they hit Painter, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Complete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Again, it's Brissett. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final end. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.